Hi everybody, it's Marcy, and I'm here working on my Dear Julie Julie Just Junk Journal Challenge, and today I've got my cuddle bug out. I am actually, I want to start making ephemera, but we need to have each thing that we make has to have 3 embellishments on it, and so I'm trying to get some embellishments, if not completely made, kind of sort of partially made, just so I've got them so I can see, okay, here's what I've got to work with. For example, I went ahead and pulled out postage stamps. I pulled out some more game pieces. I've started cutting my linen, the little flowers, into pieces. And now I'm going to pull my cuddle bug out, and I'm going to start with this. My stuff is right in the way. Having the cuddle bug right there is making it difficult for me to show you anything without putting it right in your face. Sizzix Thinlits, this Tim Holtz, I don't even know what it's called. Anyway, it's flowers. I don't see a name on it. 661806. And I'm just going to use a couple of those. And I'm going to start with this piece of wallpaper. And I'm going to cut out a couple of leaves. Well, in one pass. I'm going to put that flower die right there on that flower, that one on that. And the only reason I'm using wallpaper is A, because it's allowed, and B, it will give me a little different texture in my journal. Where did my top plate go? There it is. Okay. So I'm just going to take advantage of the green in the wallpaper and then the color. Oop. Having this paper down is going to be problematic. Okay, so there I've got sort of a multicolored flower and another one, which for this flea market journal I'm going to be doing. Here, I've got a little leaf, so that'll work perfectly. Where'd my other leaf go? Oh, it's stuck. Let's give it a little encouragement. So this isn't going to be a super exciting video, but I wonder if I can get another small one right there. It'll have some green in it, but that's okay. And I think for the centers of my flowers, I've got buttons on the shirt that I'm using that I can use, or and I'm thinking about using some of my binding thread to make little centers for these flowers. So again, nothing fancy that I'm doing here, just trying to get some different textures and colors. for my journal. Okay, I can come back and finish those leaves up. Let's, well, is that narrow? No, I'll need to cut that down a little bit. We'll just cut a small strip off of this one and get some blue flowers. I tend to be very greedy. I don't have a lot of, I've got, what am I trying to say? I've got a few different varieties of wallpaper, but I don't have a lot of wallpaper. I don't have like a wallpaper book or anything. And so I tend to be kind of greedy with my wallpaper. Okay, so we've got some blue flowers. And I probably will do a few more flowers, but the other thing I want to do is, if I can find what I did with it, I want to let's see if yeah, I can get one out of that. Should have done that with the flowers. I'm also going to use a little bit of wallpaper to make these little rectangle frames, and for those I'm using my Sizzix framelits, because the other thing I will be doing is going through my magazine and picking out some words or phrases that I want to use, and this will give those a nice background. Okay, so just a little rectangle, very simple, but very usable. Okay, so set that aside. And I'm also going to, just to keep you all from having to watch me run a gazillion different things through my Sizzix, or through my Cuttlebug, I am going to I've got this note card, and try to get my paper to lay flat. I want to, I think it does have writing on it, so I don't want to flip it over. I'm not really ready to cut that up yet, but and of course, I'm going to cut the front off of that. And I'm going to use the back of the card. If you don't have dies, use your punches. I have more dies than I have punches. I think a lot of people have more punches than they do dies. So I think I may also want to use some of that as a frame background, but I think I will use one or two of my, again, Sizzix, Tim Holtz, the little tag punches just to give or dies just to give myself sort of a variety of things to start with. Let's see. I think if I use any of these as embellishments, I'm going to want small ones. And again, I could just put these on using, tie these to a little embellishment using actually, I don't know if that's a good idea. That's awfully plain. Let's do this. I've got a thank you card here. I want to keep this. Every kindness has a part in bringing joy to someone's heart. I want to keep that. I can use that in the journal. But let's cut some little tags out of some of this. That way it won't be quite so plain. And again, I may use more greeting cards for other stuff, but like I said, I'm just trying to get, while thoughts are occurring to me of things that I might possibly use. And these, of course, if I don't use them in this journal, there we go, little bitty tags. If I don't use them in this journal, that's great. I can hang on to them and use them some other way. But while I'm having ideas, once I start on the journal and get involved in it, I tend to get more stuck into, oh my gosh, I can't use this, I can't use that, so I don't know what to do. Where if I have some stuff while the thoughts are occurring to me that maybe I look at this little frame and say, oh, well, I could do something similar using something else or whatever. Just helps me get going once I start making embellishments. Okay, so got some of that done. I do want to go through my magazine and cut out, I want to get this phrase from the card. I want to have some words. I love using words and labels like this right here, home. I don't know if I want to cut or tear it. It's already cut at the bottom, so I might as well cut around it. So get this cut out. I don't have to have it completely cut, but have it ready to be cut down and used. Don't really want to cut into that yet. I want to see what else. Maybe that'll be good. That's a little bigger frame. Where'd my other little rectangle go? Actually, we'll scoot that up so we don't waste anything. There it is. That's a little too long. Sorry, I'm probably doing all of this off camera. I apologize. You're seeing what happens when I really start going. Anyway, so as I was saying, I'm just trying to get as many little embellishment thoughts put down as possible. So that I've got a selection to choose from. I don't know. I might be able to get 2 out of that. I doubt it, but I might. So we could do that. Another one right there. I want to save that spot. If I scoot that up a little more, I don't think I'm going to be able to get 2 out of it, but don't know for certain. So let's run that through. Okay, so that'll be kind of a cute background for a word or phrase, as will that one. And then I've got a couple more tags here. So like I said, if you're not sure what to do with your junk, this is what I'm doing. Oh, I can get one more out of that. And then I'll be able to cut out this in the center and might even be able to get something right there. And then the front of this card will be pretty well decimated. Anyway, so that's really all I'm doing today, is trying to get some, knowing that I'm going to need 3 items, 3 little embellishing items on each piece that I do. I'm just trying to get some stuff pre-ready to go so that I don't run into a, oh my gosh, what am I going to do kind of situation. So until next time, everyone, please be safe, stay healthy, happy crafting, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.